Hey you guys, how you doing? It's Peabutnutterninja, and today we're looking at Firefall Beta Tier 2 Recon frames in PvE, and today we're looking at the Omidyne M NIGHTHAWK Recon battle frame. And I said the differences between the two Tier 2s are very minimal. That is true indeed. I will just show you my loadout for now. When I start off, I take this headshot sniper as soon as I can, and you see the Peabut sniper rifle there, and I take this overall damage Astra ammo, and that just increases my damage so much, especially once you print those out from the molecular printer. And then what else I take is this Astra no, I do not take that. I take this delayed crystite agitation, the Peabut resonating bolts, and this actually is available on the Astra Raptor as well, but I didn't unlock it on there, but I decided to unlock it on this Nighthawk. It allows for longer duration of resonating bolts, so it actually really helps in PvE farming, as I found out. And I of course take this overpowered grenade launcher, the rate of fire grenade launcher. There is this explosive larger splash radius, but it seems to be broken right now, so I take that rate of fire over the explosive splash, and let's see if we can find the long range charge. And yes, we do the faster recharge long range charge, as the minions, or not the minions, but the bugs, they don't have that much HP, so the more that you can launch out these long range mines, then or long range charges, the more damage you'll be doing. And last but not least, I do take this health regeneration frame, as it does help with your survivability a lot. And guys, let's look over into the battle frame garage. And guys, you can see that I do equip all the things that I said I do. My printed Peabut rifle with that extra headshot damage. You can see I have to scroll down a little bit. Where's that printed Astra ammo? You can see the 1.25 times weapon damage, the clip size, and the max ammo. You can see my secondary weapon. Where is that printed grenade launcher? There it is, 407 DPS, much higher than 305 or 306 or 319 DPS. So that rate of fire really does help. Of course, you stick that printed Astra ammo on top. And let's see if I can find that right there, the 25 extra %. You will be doing 700 damage with your grenade launcher, and that is substantial, guys. And you can look at my abilities. I do have that Omidyne long range charge with that quicker 15-second satchel recharge, as that'll really help out in farming, so I can lay down that covering fire. And you do see the resonating bolts. It does have a 30-second recharge, but I have an 8-second duration, and guys, that is a long time. I can empty an entire clip, and I do keep my third ability blank for that extra mass, power, and CPU. And guys, and of course we can't forget the plating as well, the printed Astra plating with the health regen and the health. I do have servos and jump jets, but these are more for PvP, as you don't need them for bug farming. And you see I have the jet energy costs here with the jet thrust, with the jet energy recharge, just so I can stay up in the air longer, maneuver a bit. And I do have the sprint speed Omidyne servos. You can also get the run speed Omidyne servos. I'm still very divided about which one I like better, but they are both good choices, guys. And we will resume with some thumping. So guys, we start off with an advanced personal thumper up against this wall. As you saw in the Astra video, the Raptor video, you could see that I can thump the toxic arenas up on that cliff area, as that is less mobs than normal. Here, if I place the thumper against the cliffside, it just protects it a little bit, but I do get the full amount of mobs that come with an advanced personal thumper, and it just gives me a little bit protection because I don't have those mobbing capabilities as a recon. And so the differences between the Nighthawk and the Raptor are not that significant, and they're not that big. Even though I do get that grenade launcher, most of my DPS is still coming from my sniper rifle, as I want to get those headshots off. It allows me to quick switch just a little bit quicker. I don't even know if you guys will notice that, as most of my ability to thump by myself is going to be based on my ability to control that mob around my thumper. And you see, what does really help my thumping is that resonating bolts, the longer duration resonating bolts. And you can see that sniper shot just taking out 3 or 4 of those arachnids just right there. And that's because bullets go straight for penetration, and you can actually maybe sometimes do more damage with that sniper rifle than you do with that grenade launcher, depending on how the mobs are lined up and depending on how many headshots you get. And so you can see, guys, I do get that benefit of having mobs not on the back side of the thumper, and that really helps out. You can see against the Arachnastormers and the Siegers that I go for that headshot sniper, then I switch out to the extra grenade launcher shot. That way I don't have to wait for 2 sniper bullets, as that is a pretty long wait. And you see me targeting that title scavenger, as that can do a lot of damage to your thumper if you're not careful. And the difference, guys, between a successful thump and an unsuccessful thump could be the 1 or 2 explosive arachnas. So you guys see here that I do snipe these arachnas as I reload. I am waiting. I do not know if I have enough clips in my sniper rifle, so that's why I didn't switch. I see that I have 3, so we're okay. I am out on cooldowns, but I accidentally hit number 2, so I hit that resonating bolts, and that is going to cost me some extra health on the thumper, but it should be okay as long as I can control those explosive arachnas there, as they each do 9% damage. So you can see more explosive arachnids exploding. And again, when you're thumping by yourself, you want to be extra aware, as those explosive arachnids do come out of nowhere, and oh my goodness, my face almost got melted off there, and that could have been exceptionally dangerous. If that had killed me, that thumper would almost undoubtedly go down, depending on how far my respawn spot is. And you guys see that Terror Claw there, and you see I get a few cheap shots trying to hit in the head so it does not aggro my thumper, and that's what you want to do. You want to aggro your Terror Claw before it aggroes onto your thumper, as it will not go away. And you can see me trying to do the switch a little bit unsuccessfully, so I am just sticking with my sniper rifle. You see how I threw that long range mine on the sniper, not the sniper but the thumper, just as defense, guys, as I heard, and oh my god, 1 shot from that Terror Claw and I am almost dead. I am so close to dead, guys, so I am taking extra care. There are mobs on my thumper, but I have to kill this Terror Claw before it kills me, as you cannot protect your thumper if you're dead. Unfortunately for me, most of the mobs are following me because I am in the fray here. With my extra survivability from that health regen frame, as that is so key to thumping by yourself, especially in T2. You definitely want the extra health regen. The defense, not so much. The health max, that's okay, it helps, but most important is that health regen, as that's going to keep you in the battle for longer and without picking up health globes as you need them. And so you can see I'm almost at full now, so now we are just kind of resetting. We are just trying to clean up some of the mobs, and oh, a mob geysers. And a good way to distract the enemy mobs is to kind of stand in front of them, in front of the thumper, and you see me use that resonating bolt over that grenade launcher. It does do substantially more damage if you use that if you use that sniper resonating bolt instead of the grenade. And you can see that Rage Claw just kind of bugged out there. I got lucky, as that does do a lot of damage to this thumper as well. And so part of getting a successful thump is just being lucky, depending on what mobs you get. Sometimes you get 2 Terror Claws, sometimes you get 3, sometimes you get 3 title scavengers instead. It really differs from thumper to thumper, and so you guys, you just kind of have to just rely on your ring, your random number generator, your RNG, but also you can have the skills to just give you the optimal, as you will see with my melded thumping, that it is possible to do a small stock personal thumper with a recon. And recons aren't the best because they don't really have that much mob control, but if you get a lucky break and you only get 1 chosen spawn instead of 2, then you can definitely do it successfully. And you can see me taking a lot of damage here. I took an extra second to get those headshots off. And again, guys, everything is the same from tier 1, tier 2. You want to keep mobile, you want to use your mob control, and you want to line up your shots. You want to go for headshots if you can. And you guys can see me doing a lot of damage with those resonating bolts. And you can see how powerful these, I think it's omidyne or Asterisk, I'm not sure, but these extended duration resonating bolts are, as it draws aggro on me as I hit those Arachnastormers, and that is less damage on my thumper. And guys, I will take that, and you guys can see huge mob. I don't have cooldowns, I do have my satchel charge, I do use that in an emergency situation, and guys, we are almost at 100% there. I am looking at it with googly eyes, as it is almost done. I'm getting a little bit more nervous here, but I am shooting that guy in the butt. If you guys shoot that guy through the butt, you do get that headshot, but you have to place it very, very specifically. It is almost like a butt shot, so to say, as that would be very painful. And butt shot through the brain, and you can see me just finishing up these title scavengers. And guys, that is an advanced personal thumper solo with a recon. So I do like these long duration resonating bolts much better than in the Raptor video. The Raptor video, you can unlock these longer duration resonating bolts. I just did not do it at the time. So guys, you can definitely do this, and you can do this successfully. And guys, we're gonna send this thumper up 28%. Bye bye. Give me my bismuth and ferrite. Thank you. And guys, we'll go jump into some melded thumping, as I want to highlight this is the pinnacle of thumping excellence, as you have to have mob distraction, you have to have survivability, and you have to have DPS, as they are all tied together. And you can see me getting some azurite. You can get azurite from those blue crystals near the melding, and that's the only place you can get azurite for now. And you can see me just laying down a perimeter, and with my stock thumper again, I put it against the wall, so it does help with mobbing. So this isn't a true thump, as to say. It is kind of a partial thump, and you can see me trying to line up my shots. I do miss that lined up shot, but it's okay. I'll just headshot these guys instead. And again, that long reload time, and you can see a chosen spawn comes up immediately. And you guys want to be really careful when doing chosen spawns, because they always come with explosive arachnids, and you see that one getting a little bit too close, and I say, hey, not today, Mr. Explodey Bug. And you definitely want to use your skills to pull off headshots on these chosen, as they do a lot of damage to you and your thumper. I do miss a lot of headshots. The server does get a little bit buggy, and it is hard to hit. And when you put your thumper against the wall, you can do extra mobbing, as the mobs tend to go near you instead of your thumper, as long as you stand in between the way. And you can see me, I do have a shotgun secondary, and you will see why very shortly. I don't use the grenade launcher here because it doesn't do enough damage. I'd rather, you know, take that extra half second and get those headshots off, as that will help you a lot more than the extra 700 damage on your grenade launchers. So guys, you can see me just clearing out some of these mobs. These mobs are all aggroed on me, and I'm just taking my time getting EXP from all those headshots. That is quite a lot of hissers, but they don't really chase you too hard. They are kind of slow, so you can use that to your advantage, especially when doing melded thumpers, guys. And so you can see, oh, Explodey Bug goes right by. Oh, is it going to damage my thumper? It does. My thumper does get to 44%. And so we are in a little bit of dire straits. We want those two numbers to add up to 100. Otherwise, we should actually pull it early to risk not losing stock thumper. But guys, it's cheap. It's affordable, so I don't mind. I will lose whatever for you guys, my viewers. And you can see, oh, a lot of hissers on my thumper. I'm trying to clear them off, and it is not working. I hit my resonating bolts, as there are more than one hisser on there, and hopefully I can do enough damage to get them all. And yes, look at all that grouped up damage, over 1,000 damage per bolt. It does a lot, especially when thumping. It is one of the best skills for PvE thumping, guys. You can see that little bug there, that giant brute spawn link. You guys can ignore them because they're kind of bugged for now, but once they get fixed, it's going to be incredibly hard to thump. And you can see me targeting those explosive arachnids first, as you do want to kill those, even if you're getting hit by hissers right in the face, as you can see that I am. And so I think everything is going fine and dandy, but soon we are going to get the ambush of a lifetime. So you can see 71 plus 22, that's almost 100. But guys, we get 6 chosen, and look at how much damage they are doing. I'm using my thumper as a shield and trying to pull it up, but I do not in time. And guys, that is just part of luck when you do a stock thumper. You can get 2 packs of 6 chosen each, and that does so much damage to your thumper, and there's nothing you can do as a recon to really kill them unless you can pull off those headshots right away. Even then, it's 6 of them shooting about 60 damage per bullet. That does add up, as 1,000 HP is not that much. You can see here I'm hoping for another solo thump, as this area is quite busy. People run in and out because the EXP here on meld thumping is just so so good and so fantastic. And so we can wait for the Eye of the Storm to approach. Actually, the Eye of the Storm doesn't have anything inside it, right? It's the area right exactly outside. So this is the Eye of the Storm, guys, as we just ramp up our minions and we wait for the Chosen to come pop up and destroy everything, guys. And so you can see it always starts off with a very few number of hissers, and you can just snipe these down very, very effectively. And you can see we get a grunt cannoneer. Those guys do so much damage. They do anywhere from 300 to 600 damage depending on if it's a direct shot, so you guys want to be very careful. I do get my shotgun out as it is supposedly easier to kill, but you can see I'm having a lot of trouble killing that one Chosen. But I do see those exploding bugs, and I'm looking around making sure there are no super exploding bugs. I do use my long range satchel to clear out, and guys, you always want to remember to use your cooldowns as much as you can. And we have some help from this assault, but he does leave eventually, so we will just continue, and you know, he doesn't really contribute too much to my thumping success. So I told him, hi, I'm trying to solo a thump, can you please go away? I'm pretty sure he complies here. And so assaults actually are very, very good at PvE thumping, as you will see in later videos. And I equipped that shotgun because these giant spawned broodlings, giant melded spawnlings actually, they don't have a head apparently, so you cannot get headshots on that giant maw of it. So you have to switch to a really high DPS weapon, and the highest DPS weapon in the game is the shotgun. Oh, you see that explosive arachnid hit me in my face. Oh, that is real close. I'm just gonna back off. I'm gonna say, hey, you can eat my thumper, just don't explode on me as I don't have enough health. So you can see more hissers just coming in. And guys, this is about the same as the Raptor, as much more stronger than the tier 1, but all the tier 2s very, very similar. And especially since I'm not using that grenade launcher, and I'm not using either the Sin Scrambler or the Execute Shot or the Sin Beacon, there's really no difference between the two tier 2 Recon frames, at least in PvE. And you can see, ooh, that explosive arachnid misses my thumper just barely, guys. And so this is going to be much the same as the Astruck Raptor. This is the Omidyne Nighthawk, so guys, you can, you know, use whichever frame you want to farm, as it is the same. I expect there to be a few more differences in the tier 3s. And you can see another Recon coming in to help, but so far, as long as we don't have another Chosen spawn, we will be fine, we will be fantastic, and we will get our resources from this area and all the XP, as you can see up here. You do get a lot of EXP up for a melded thumper. And so while this isn't a perfect solo, guys, this is pretty dang close, and you can see that I can finish this up as there are no exploding bugs. There are just a few thumpers, not thumpers, a few hissers just chasing me around, and these number of hissers are very, very manageable. I could use my resonating bolts. I still have my long range satchel and 23% left on the thumper, so it is not a big deal. I could definitely successfully do it, and you can see 100%. I could have taken another extra 10 or 11% damage on my thumper, and that would have been no problem. So it is very doable to do a stock thumper. And that brings us to our PvE summary, guys. Survivability 3 out of 5 because of the regen. Direct DPS 5 out of 5. You get those headshots and you swap for the grenade or shotgun. AoE damage 4 out of 5 just because of those cooldowns and the grenade launcher. Mobbing 1 out of 5 just because the Recon doesn't have any skills to help it mob. And the bonus 5 out of 5, of course, for the EXP, for the headshot, and that, guys, brings you a 3.5 Sniper Kitty out of 5 PvE rating. Guys, peace, love, and ninja. Peabutnutter signing out. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.